Maupay udto at magandang tanghali, Trailblazers. Kini inyong katsikahan sa kautuhan. I am David and you're watching Launch Chat. Greetings across the USTP system from Malubihid, Balubal, Cagayan de Oro, Claveria, Hasaan, Oroqueta, Panaon ug Villanueva. Dayon kamo kay atong isgutan ang tipik sa atong 7-point agenda dynamic ug ang mga nagkadaiyang initiatives and activities sa atong universidad sa mas komprehensibo ug pinalingaw nga tsikahan diri lang sa Launch Chat. Mga ka-Trailblazers, Merry Christmas! For today's episode, makakasama natin ang dalawa sa ating Vice Presidents from different state university and colleges. First up, we have from the Isabela State University, the Vice President for Research and Development for Extension and Training. Let us all welcome Dr. Orlando F. Valderrama. Sir, magandang tanghali po. Welcome po sa Launch Chat.
Magandang tanghali, David, at sa lahat po ng mga estudyante po ng USTP. Ano nga ang pangalan nila? Trailblazers.
And of course, our very own, the Vice President, OIC Vice President for Research and Innovation, no other than Dr. Apolinario Gonzaga Jr.
Mayong hapon, David, mayong hapon. Magandang hapon sa lahat at saka Merry Christmas po.
Ayan, Merry Christmas, sir. And for today's episode po, magtatagalog tayo dahil we are very pleased, of course, to have the Vice President from Isabela State University, Doc Orly, and of course, our very own Doc Apple, no, from USTP. And of course, for today's episode, ating tatalakayin kung ano yung F-Smart tsaka yung partnership ng Isabela State University and USTP. Now, first question po for Doc Orly. Isabela State University is recognized for its excellence in various fields. Could you tell us more about the university and its impact on higher education in the region?
Yeah, ang Isabela State University ay a level 4 state university like USTP actually. At if you look at the map of the Philippines, it's in the northeastern part. We are the premier university in the Cagayan Valley region. Like USTP, ISU is a comprehensive university. We have a lot of academic programs being offered. At present, we have more than 40,000 students, both graduate and undergraduate. And we are aspiring to become a research university, one of a leading university, research university in the ASEAN region. And I would say that one strength of ISU in terms of academic and research program is our program on climate change and water. In fact, ISU is hosting two DOST NICER program, the Smart Water R&D Center program and the Fresh Water Fisheries R&D program. So, in terms of impact, I think because Cagayan Valley region is very notorious in terms of these disasters, like especially flooding, drought, and considering that Cagayan Valley region is one of the breadbasket region of the country. So it's very critical that we are able to address this, this problem of water resources management, and that's why I think we are quite popular in terms of technologies on water resources management, especially on how to make predictions on flood, drought, sedimentation, etc. And we are working very closely with the regional agencies like OCD, the Cagayan River Basin Management Council, DNR, and we provide technical assistance, training as well. And our research outputs are being translated into policy, and these are being adopted by, like the Dimagat Dam Reservoir, where we provided technical support on how to address their problems of sedimentation of Dimagat Reservoir. So, as well as climate change, now ISU has become the National Center for Climate Information Services, supported by the GIZ. So, especially on agriculture, fishery, and natural resources. So, we are a comprehensive university, but I would say that we have few cutting-edge, programs on water resources and climate change research, development, and extension.
Wow, that's very good to hear, sir, coming from your university. And of course, they have a lot of similarities, in fact, sa ating sa University of Science and Technology in Southern Philippines. And we're very glad to know that you guys have already partnership. Now, talking about partnership, sir, between USTP and ISU, has been a significant step, towards strengthening academic and research collaborations, and then how this collaboration come about, sir?
In 2022, USTP joined in this international conference on climate change in Bangkok, Thailand. That is where we met, the president, and we invited him to become member of the International Organization of Climate Change Adaptation and Disaster Management. And this organization is based at ISU, and we choose to establish a kind of kind of private entity, so that we can have more flexibilities in terms of implementing. And this organization is the one actually managing and is running these conferences, like the EpiSmart conference. And from there, President Cultura volunteered because he saw the importance of climate change and flood and sedimentation, especially in the Cagayan de Oro River Basin. So he volunteered to be the host of the second, because the first one it was held in Vietnam, the second one this year in the Philippines. So and then it was this year they visited ISU to attend the Smart City program. And in that Smart City conference, there was this water summit, a special summit on water. And during that summit, ISU and USTP formally signed an MOU for academic and research partnership. Wow. So I think that's a very important step. And now this MOU, we are now implementing so many joint projects. Like now we're going to conduct, with the funding from the UST, we're going to conduct a small study for the Cagayan de Oro River Basin, and USTP now hosting this conference. And from there, I think from the conference, we're going to come up with more partnership. Now, not only with USTP, but the Cagayan de Oro River Basin Management Council and the city of Cagayan de Oro himself. So we look forward for a very good partnership, and we can also see how excited our partnership at USTP. Later on, we will be conducting graduate colloquium seminars, online or face-to-face. So this kind of partnership is not only academic but also developmental, where we're able to make it sure that our impact will reach the ultimate stakeholders like the farmers, the fisher folks, the communities, etc.
Alright. So, it's grabe nun yung milestone natin, sir. From 2022, na-establish natin yung partnership, and then right now, looking how far have we got, no, sir? And of course, sir, we are curious to know, sir, ano po yung programs, mga niche programs po na ino-offer natin sa Isabela State University that drives this initiatives to the community din po?
Yeah, one of the strongest academic program that we have is the Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering major in Land and Water Resource Management. And now we are about to offer a PhD program in that university. And of course, we have visiting professors coming from the member of the IO. And we also signed an MOU with the Vietnam German University, and we are going to offer the same program as a kind of a platform for exchange of students and faculty and researchers. A master's degree program on water resources, water reuse, water treatment. So more on we would like to target the industries, like the domestic water supply. I think Cagayan de Oro has, I heard they have a lot of problems on how to manage domestic water supply, and I think the USTP and ISU, together with our partners in Japan, because in Japan, in terms of ODA, the Official Development Assistance on water, 60% of world ODA on water is provided by the Japanese government. So they have a lot of technologies to offer for transfer to us, and they are very willing to help us, in terms of developing leaders, academic faculty, researchers. So another step or another plan is also inviting faculty from USDP to study, to do advanced studies in Japan, especially in Kyoto University. Yes.
All right. Now, thank you for that, sir. No, talking about the milestone, sir, isa sa yung significant milestone natin sa collaboration o in co-hosting this second International Symposium on Integrated Flood and Sediment Management and River Basins for Sustainable Development. Sir, Doc Apple, no? Could you share with us how this exciting event can be unfolded?
So it will be a very exciting event because it will be a convergence of a lot of stakeholders. So ang magiging mangyari noon, lahat ng stakeholders ng relative to flood sediment build-up, sedimentation will be coming. So we'll be tapping experts coming from abroad, Japan, Taiwan, Indonesia, Vietnam, at saka Thailand. So, and then we'll be also having some LGUs connections. And then local experts natin dito sa ating USTP, at saka sa Mindanao, at saka sa Pilipinas. And then ang highlights doon, we would be crafting a lot. Merong isang part na there will be MOU signing between parties relative to these stakeholders na gagawin natin. Meron ding mga sharing of expertise at saka trainings to be conducted by experts. They actually volunteered. Merong mga students na to be trained, merong mga stakeholders na LGUs na to be trained. So essentially, in essence, ito yung parang a convergence of stakeholders sa lahat ng stakeholders sa atin. So it will be a very exciting event. Thank you.
So aside from our prestigious visitor
Yes,
and co-host din, a lot of stakeholders from government agencies and
Merong NGO din.
NGOs
Yeah,
na paparating. So very much exciting to
Yes,
know, sir, no? But for now, let's cut off our discussion muna, sir, because we will now be tackling about our Tatak USTP.
Okay.
And of course, since special itong episode natin, we will be featuring some of the delicacies na makikita at matitikman, of course, sa ating Isabela State University. Please watch for Tatak USTP. From the town of Cabagan in Isabela comes Pancit Cabagan. It is regarded as one of the province's most well-liked foods. Like Pancit Batil Patong, this pancit variation uses Miki noodles, lechon karahay, and eggs. But instead of being poached, the eggs are boiled. This dish is often made with quail eggs. In addition, this pancit variant contains more sauce than the others, as this cannot be classified as a mami or noodle soup because the noodles are not immersed in sauce or broth. Pancit Cabagan is enhanced by the toppings. Imagine adding grilled igado and crispy lechon karahay slices to an already delicious pancit. What are we waiting for? Ipasok ang kanin! Alright mga ka-trailblazers, nagbabalik po tayo sa ating discussion. And of course, we look forward for the things na makikita at matitikman natin sa Isabela State University. And back to our discussion, no? Sir, Doc Orly, the second F-Smart bears the theme Synergizing Science, Technology, and Policy Solutions to Strengthen Climate Adaptive Integrated Water Resources, Management Practices, and river basins. No? Could you give us a sneak peek, sir, into what participants can expect in terms of activities and programs?
Yeah, from the word synergy, we would like to see that all the stakeholders are benefited in this conference. For example, the LGUs, sila yung isang beneficiary. For example, in terms of how to come up with a comprehensive water resources master plan for their community. So we are going to help provide them some tools, approaches on how to do that, following yung what we call integrated water resource management. Popular ngayon. In fact, pagka na-establish po yung Department of Water Resources natin sa Philippines, actually, that will be the framework of that department. So, mga students, they will learn mga advanced tools on water resource management like modeling, like simulation modeling. At ito ay tuturo naman ng mga expert from Kyoto University. They're very good on that because our partners from Kyoto University will represent what they call the Disaster Prevention Research Institute. So they are #1 in the world in terms of technologies on disaster management, on flood, sedimentation. For our policymakers, just like what I have shared a while ago, that we conduct the research and then we package them, we train, we disseminate to stakeholders, and we translate our research output in terms of policy notes. And these policy notes, we submit it to, like, for example, the councils, the Disaster Management Council for their adoption and implementation. So from ideas on how to solve a certain problem, and then how to put that into action, and then that a scientific proof, So what is important really here, one important point here is that all our policy recommendations are science-based, based from science. So, and then we make it sure that these are implemented, like what sharing to you what happened in the Magat Dam, because our Magat Dam is already 70% silted. So in 5 years' time, if there's no intervention, done, it will be filled up. The power generation will stop. Irrigation will stop. So now we already received like 100 million peso grant from the Japan government to how to rehabilitate that that big dam, for the people, for energy, for food, for flood control, etc. But it looks a big intervention, but it started with just an idea, a research idea, and now it was translated into a very big developmental project. So that's the thing that we would like to put in place, so that the academe, the local government units, the policymakers will work hand in hand. They will collaborate, they will talk, and they will learn from each other. So that's how we look at it. The synergy between everyone, every players, every stakeholders.
Yeah, very promising to look forward din, sir, no? Kasi ang daming aspect na pwede nating ilagay from government, the students itself, no, para much more aware, and of course mag-drive din ng innovators din natin in the near future. Now, let's hear from Doc Apple. Sir, ano po ba yung may expect natin as a participants and in terms of activities and programs sa ating F-Smart?
Actually, we have a series of programs. So, from day 1 to day 4. So, yung mga, ang essence ito ng ating programa is, it is not just evidence-based or science-based na program. We also prepare programs on the cultural side. So, we will be showcasing the tourism side of Cagayan de Oro, the cultural side of the region.
Yeah.
So, in essence, parang we plan it to be the whole package. Para bang the whole, yung total package ng ating. Hindi lang siya puro technical session or yung scientific na ano. So, we also prepare some cultural presentations, mga sayaw, kanta. Baka ikaw sasayaw ka doon. So, in essence, parang, parang ang preparation dito ay parang the whole package of things. Hindi lang siya evidence-based kasi minsan kasi pag hindi ka science-based, medyo boring sa inyo. So, in essence, ginawa nating may cultural presentation para nandun na lahat, in practically nandun na lahat.
And of course, sir, for our last message ating trailblazers and innovators, start tayo kay Doc Arlie.
Trailblazers of USTP and innovators of ISU, we invite you to take part, participate, engage with your colleagues during this conference, and we promise we're going to enjoy, not only learn, but also to enjoy being together with different partners, collaborators, and colleagues, especially in the ASEAN region. Thank you.
Doc Apple.
Okay po, for USTP Trailblazers at saka Isabela State University Innovators, at we invite every one of you to please join us in every possible way. Merong online, merong physical na engagement po. We promise this will be an activity to be enjoyed by everyone. Hindi lang po ito scientific session, meron ding mga cultural presentation, and we hope, we want to see you there, and maayong Pasko sa lahat. Magandang Pasko po.
Alright, thank you so much, Doc Early and Doc Apple, for your insights and of course for the background kung paano nagsimula yung partnership between ISU and USTP. And with that, mga trailblazers, in the University's 7-point agenda dynamic, Isabela State University and the University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines' second International Symposium on Integrated Flood and Sediment Management in River Basins for Sustainable Development, or F-Smart, falls under letter C, which is to continue to strengthen partnership and collaboration among government, academe, industry, and the community to support the implementation and operation of the technology parks and its innovation system. Hanggang sa muli mga ka-Trailblazers, thank you so much for bearing with us sa inyong mga small screens and of course, different platforms kung saan man kayo nanonood. Sa ating mga ka-Trailblazers from across USTP system and of course, our innovators from Isabela State University, Doc Orly and Doc Apple, thank you so much for this episode. And of course, this is your host, I am David Duran para sa Kachikahan sa Kautuan. This is Launch Chat.